but.
Where is Samurai when you need him?
I just saw this and I started cracking up again.
So good. It's so good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew you were going to like this one. Welcome to the So You Wanna Get Fat podcast. I am your host, not your typical chef, Brian And today with me, my wonderful ball of buttery, frigid, cold goodness. Frenchy!
I don't know why you're complaining.
Yeah, actually, you're not cold. I'm the one that's cold. I am the cold. Little cold front came through the northeast.
I'm not turning on the heat.
I know.
You don't need it yet.
He's not turning on the heat. Thus, I have to freeze my butt off. But how you doing, buddy?
Good.
You doing well? You look good.
Look good, feel good.
Look good, feel good. You went to the gym today?
Uh-huh.
Me too. Hell yeah. Right on. And guess what? Because we went to the gym and we did so well, we have an extra meaty and starchy meat and potatoes for you today. Yes.
We gotta load up.
Today we are watching the boys of Fallow make a pig trotter for a Michelin rated chef. Yeah. Oh yeah. I knew you were gonna like this one. You excited?
Yeah, but you know why?
Why?
Someone special is coming tomorrow to tomorrow's supper club.
Oh yeah?
Put in a special request.
Oh. So wait, he hit you up directly? Wait, are you gonna have pig trotters tomorrow? Oh fuck. Oh.
Well, he's gonna have to book a special event.
Yeah, right. To get that. Yeah, because that's a lot of work. Well, guess what? Shout out to Noel Drago, one of our regulars, also a good customer of both of ours now, and a friend. He is the one that sent me this video. He said,
he is smart.
He is smart. He said,
he is smart. He's like, greasing up the.
Yeah. He put in a special request to get these at Le Ravage and then sends it to me going, hey, what do you think it's going to take Frenchy to make me one of these?
So I talked to Eric. He's like, yeah, you want to do these? You want to do these? He's like, Chef, don't you remember you did these last year? I'm like, oh yeah.
So we are going to have pig trotters on the menu of Le Ravage restaurant, located 340 West 46th Street in the heart.
Oh, it's not going to be on the menu.
Of
It's going to be a special.
Oh, it's going to be a special. They have to order that.
A special request.
You have to order that.
In fact,
ahead.
I'm thinking of taking away a lot of things and making them special requests.
Yes. Simplifying.
Yeah.
Right. It's really hard for a restaurant to maintain a very large menu. Not very cost effective, especially with the way things are going today in restaurants. But speaking of restaurants, I shouted out Le Ravage, but I need to shout out my restaurant. Something that, Paul's restaurant is a little bit more suave. Mine is a little bit rough around the edges. Mission Sandwich Social, Williamsburg, Brooklyn, 326 Bedford Ave. Check us both out. You should check us both out. Many of you come to visit me and then the next day go to Frenchy. Let's keep that up.
No, come to me first because you might not have any more money after.
But if you cannot make it out to us and you still want to support,
buy a t-shirt.
Go visit the link in the
buy some
description
sauce.
or get a bottle of GOCHUJANG.
I don't have mine. What happens? Where's mine?
I don't know. Where'd it go?
Where's my bottle of GOCHUJANG?
I did not touch it. Here.
À l'orange.
GOCHUJANG.
À l'orange.
All right. So, let's see. Make sure you if you're not subscribed, because did you know 58% of our viewers are not subscribed?
That can't be good.
Yeah. We have a lot of people who watch this podcast who are not subscribed. So, go subscribe right now. Hit the thumbs up. Okay. All right. Let's put our head. Oh, wait. One more shout out. I want to give a shout out to Samson. Hey, chefbriantsao here, and I want to shout out Samson Technologies for hooking me up with some amazing gear to help me make my content even better. They hooked us up with these awesome mics, headphones, and a bunch of other gear that's going to make these episodes even better than before. Thank you again, Samson Technologies. Okay, you ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
Let's watch this pig trotter.
So here we have the trotters for Kaufman's famous stuffed trotter. So the idea behind this dish is it's all about this using the trotter, the underutilized ingredient, and using it as a casing to stuff. So we're going to debone it and stuff the whole thing. It's a nice big trotter. The trotters that we use
There's a
are
lot
always
of
from the hind
innuendo
leg.
potential in this episode.
I'm not sure exactly why, but that's just a very important spec.
They're not straight otherwise when they're prepped. It has to be the hind leg because the front one's all bent over, so you don't get like a perfect straight finish.
So we're going to try and debone the
Okay,
trotter.
wait a second. This is going to be a hard episode.
This is the best video I've found.
You know,
so
some people
far.
out there want the crooked one.
Yeah, maybe they want a little curvature in their in their action.
The idea is that we're going to butterfly this out slightly. This trotter skin is becoming the casing where we're going to stuff inside a chicken mousse, which has been enriched with sweetbreads and morels. I'm just listening to what he's doing. So he's just said he split it down the middle and he almost cut it down there. Like he's saying, use the tip of your knife. So you're holding it like a pen, just keeping your knife against the bone. I've got this like leathery skin on the outside. Now I'm a bit cautious of here because obviously this knife's
Did you
quite
say
sharp.
leathery
and cutting the
skin?
Leathery skin, yeah. Well, skin is leather is skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, let's not make fun of these Brits.
off the toes. I think the key
Right
is
off
just
the bat.
pulling
We like these
and
guys.
cutting
Yeah,
at the
we
same
love them.
time
Yeah.
so that you're not going through the skin.
I've seen a few. I think he goes down the next
I think
one.
he goes there.
No, he's gone around that. He's gone over that. We're trying to work out. We've done this bit. We're trying to work out which finger you cut it off on. Is it the right of the tip, the one before, or is it the one before? To be honest, he is, in a way, he's probably the most influential figure in British gastronomy. He trained Marco, he trained Gordon. All of these important people went through his kitchen. He's very well renowned as like a chef's chef. This was before chefing was cool. He was just slaving away, getting 3 stars and training all of the generation that made cooking actually cool. He is one of the greats, and importantly to us, when we first opened, he literally just wandered in one day with his wife, and he's been back to our restaurant 10, 15 times now, and we even got to work with him on one of our dishes for our Fallow opening. We did this banging chicken head pie. But he's a good friend and a mentor, and to be honest, I just don't want to fuck his signature dish up.
Oh, I'm working on something very special right
What?
now, sandwich-wise.
Oh yeah. Am I part of it?
No.
Then I don't care.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, fine. Moving on.
For us, a couple of nerds interested in cooking, it would be like, I don't know, meeting Michael Jordan or something like that. That's how, highly regarded he is for the chef community.
So obviously we've had confirmation that Pierre is coming in tomorrow.
The big dog.
I'm fucking a bit nervous about making sure this is right, Boom. There you go. We've taken out as far as we can, but there's still a little bit of bone at the top here.
Before this, I practiced this for 2 days and probably got through about, 18 trotters.
It looks like, have you ever watched Spy Kids?
Oh yeah, the Thumb Man. From Pierre coming into the restaurant, he always says, with our food, he'll never leave without giving you 1 pointer. Last time it was the cheese wasn't warming up. Every single variable that could have ever gone wrong in this dish, he will have experienced it at least 500 times in 3 or 4 different restaurants that he's had it on as a special.
Probably fired multiple chefs over it as well, I imagine.
Yeah, I think there's a lot that can go wrong. It's not a simple signature dish, but that's why it's a signature.
Bit of oil in the pan,
right.
some mirepoix in the pan. So the trotters are going to cook on top of the vegetables.
I mean, just getting through the trotter, demoning the trotter is a pain in the ass. Holy cow. The reason why I brought up my special is because I'm doing these foot-on chicken legs at the shop. And deboning that, it's pretty easy for me nowadays.
Well,
but
which bone are you leaving in?
Ooh la la!
I'm leaving so you know where the leg usually ends, where they cut it off?
Mhm.
So I still have the foot on, but I'm deboning up to that foot. So I leave the foot. You're not going to eat that, but it's going to stick out of the sandwich. Called bird up. Does that give you any clue who this sandwich is for?
We're going to go in with some wine. We've got brandy, we've got white wine, we've got Madeira, we've got port. Lay the trotters on top. Add in our bouquet garni, some white wine, port, some Madeira. Finally, we're going to
so
cover
they're
it with our
braising
veal
the
stock. Cartouche, put a
Trotter.
little hole in the middle, so a little bit of stock goes, and that just weighs everything down.
So all this is a very intimidating dish to make.
Mhm.
Also, it's very labor intensive up
Yeah.
front. But then once it's done, it's done. Service is
Right,
great.
right.
You know?
Right. Just a matter of warming it up. You have to make sure you warm it up properly. There's a little finesse that goes into that as well because something like that is so dense. You want to make sure you warm it up low and slow so that by the time it gets to the customer, it's perfectly hot in the center. But you also don't want to do it too in advance because then it'll overcook. You don't want to do it too slow because then it'll still be cold.
Put this in the oven now, 180.
Tomorrow's supper club. You're gonna be around, right?
Yes.
It's gonna be chef heavy.
Oh, really?
Torres, Medina,
Oh, really? No shit.
Jack Torres.
Is there a seat for me or
No.
Oh, there isn't. Oh,
No.
but
There's no seat for me. But we can host. You could be part of the hosting. You need to wear a suit though.
I don't have a suit.
Then you can't be in the room.
Okay. All right. Just gonna have to disappoint Drago.
Just wear all black. You can pretend you're one of the waiters.
For 3 hours.
The problem is, if these ones don't work out, we're actually pretty fucked because it's getting on for time now. It's coming tomorrow.
I can't see why they wouldn't work.
Is there anyone your dad used to work for that would know exactly how to do it?
I'm not sure. We can
His dad used to work, so I guess his dad was a chef.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, not in my case. My dad's a mechanic.
Yeah, but generational chefs
Right.
they have to learn everything that previous fucker knew.
Yeah.
And get it right and
Yeah.
get beaten. And then you have to improve on that or I don't get there's a rabbit hole now of like emotions and turmoil and oh my god, PTSD is floating.
All right. Go back to the trotter. Back to the trotter.
Hey, how's it going? We're just having a few difficulties with a recipe. It's the Kaufman trotter.
Paul is an expert on.
Uncle Biddy.
He used to do it 25 a day or something. Are you going to put it on the menu or are you just doing a comedy YouTube?
Coming.
We got Pierre Kaufman coming in to taste it.
Shitting on his on the YouTube.
Show you. All right.
Speak to you a bit. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
But you see,
Yeah.
it's kind of like my family too. Like
Yeah,
the
because your
father,
dad
the
used
bro-
to give
the
you so
uncle.
much shit.
Yeah, but like the whole family
Right.
is in this realm.
Right.
He basically said, get someone to show you. He's not actually my uncle, he's just one of my dad's oldest mates, Paul. He's a chef as well.
Hello, chef.
You like me, old mate? How's it going? I've heard you're the man to get in touch with regards to pig's trotter prep.
Oh, I know about that.
Come down and show us.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Can do.
We'll pay for your
nice.
train fare.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, don't worry,
First class.
He's a fucking character. We were bringing the old bull out of retirement. Time to go. Right, so Kaufman's
Yeah, but
coming
they already
in
missed,
precisely 5 hours.
The reason why they need him, they already went over that window if they're still trying to keep on schedule.
Right.
Unless they're bullshitting us here.
I don't know. It's a suspense. Will they make it through?
Lots to do.
Either
We're
way, I
gonna start
like
on
them.
our sauce. Kaufman says in his recipe that essentially they make their stock by
Again, the stock.
adding veal.
I mean, people, you have to appreciate how generous this stock is.
Yes. That is
I
a
mean,
very good point you bring up.
I mean, that's
Because look, it says beef and something. I mean, I'm assuming that's just a tub of beef scraps. So
no, they clean their fillets
Right.
and they literally, like the stuff that we would use for the tartare, they
Right.
just, whatever.
right.
We'll make stock out of that.
Yeah,
Right.
that's going to go into stock,
Yeah,
which
I'm
is
like,
not cheap.
not cheap.
And the art of making stock from scratch
Should we
and
open up a
sauces.
Toblerone
Yeah,
again?
let's do it.
Dude.
The art of making a sauce completely
Ooh,
from
it'll be hard because
scratch.
it's so cold in here. It won't be
That's what
melting.
she said. Okay.
Ah!
The art of making a sauce from scratch is actually becoming a lost art
Yes.
because oftentimes a lot of restaurants these days to save on labor will buy pre-made stock.
And then I think,
And I'm talking like real stocks, but again, there's still an art form to making a stock. So what they're demonstrating in Fallow is that they are
50-50.
making it, thank you, they are making it completely from scratch. And you can see they can have control over what's going into the stock.
stock to a pan of meat that's been roasted and vegetables. They had a bit of tomato puree in there and lots of booze. So the trotters went into braise last night. They've chilled down in the stock and we're just lightly reheating them now. There's not many things that make
Oh, so it's already the next day.
Oh, okay. Wait, but we didn't see them stuff the trotter, or did they just braise the skin? And
He said they braised it yesterday, so
Mhm.
I was yes, then that's whatever. Who
Okay.
cares? Move on.
nervous, but I was watching these videos when I was
Oh, okay. They braise the trotters. They're probably gonna stuff them when they've already been braised. That's why they called the uncle over for the prep for the actual assembly of it. I think is why they call the uncle.
For me, that's the easy part.
I don't know. I don't know. Let's watch. I would imagine it's actually hard to work with an already braised pig trotter that's been deboned. There has to be a certain finesse about it, in my eyes. Let's watch. I've never made a pig trotter. Let me
Yeah,
just.
your middle name is Finesse.
for making the trotter dish when I was, you know, a nerdy little kid. Well, what fascinates me about it is like it's one of those dishes that it will completely outlive him. Like we're still cooking people's dishes from Eugene Brazier from the 1930s, and people might be cooking this in 100 years' time, still referencing Pierre Kaufman, and that's an amazing legacy. So this is actually a different sort of technique to making sauce. It's more what they do in like the restaurant Ramsay and Claire Smith group of doing it like twice. So you get almost like, we would just take the stock and reduce it right down and then finish it. Whereas this way, you get the stock, but then you also get all the flavor of this beef as well. So it's almost double as intense. Next, what we're gonna do is start on our chicken mousse. And this chicken is very, very cold. It's probably about semi-Fredo. So realistically, when you're making a mousse, you don't want it to ever go above 4-5 degrees. Pig trotters.
Same logic that when we talk about making the hamburgers.
Yeah. And the whole reason why is when it's nice and cold, the fat is still hasn't glued together with the protein. And then once you start having fat rendering out, it gets that shiny sheen. The product's degrading at that point. You want a really smooth product. You want to make sure you keep everything as cold as possible through the prep process.
These are a very humble ingredient. Chicken mousse, chicken breast is, you know, not particularly premium. But then what we've got going into it is morels, very premium mushroom, the sweetbreads, veal sweetbreads, which, you know, even back in Kaufman's day would have been a premium ingredient. Sweetbread is the pituitary gland of an animal. Typically the ones that we use in sort of French cuisine is a veal sweetbread. They're a lot more delicate when they're young, from a younger animal. What we're going to do now is just slowly trickle in our egg whites. And once these go in, we don't want to keep mixing it way too much. But this will loosen it down again. Perfect, very firm at the moment. And then what the cream is going to do, it's going to add fat, and that's going to loosen the mousse right up. It was a really beautiful glossy consistency. So nice and soft.
He said glossy, but I would say there is a little bit of gloss, but you can see how
That's a pastel.
yeah, you can see how opaque it is. I would call it more opaque. That is a sign of a very
Pastel
well
sounds
made
so much better.
of a very well made mousse for sure. If it was glistening, the texture would be very bouncy. The mouthfeel upon first touch would be greasy versus a really well-made mousse. It should actually be, I would describe as almost dry, transforming into creamy, and then the finish is slightly greasy because there is going to be a lot of fat in there.
Claire is, interestingly enough, is the current site for Gordon Ramsay. He gave Ramsay the lease.
12 years this week we've been open, and it was on the back of Pierre Kaufman's generosity. From a Frenchman, that's bloody good news.
Goes above and beyond to help young chefs. Just going to take out this beef now that's caramelized. If you take that too far, that fog.
Dude. So Frenchy and I would use that for family meal. We'll put that into tacos or fried rice or something like that. That shit's
and
not.
it would be damn good.
Yeah, it would be damn good.
On the bottom of the pan, we'll make the sauce bitter. So vegetables go in, and this is what we're going to use to deglaze the pan. So those onions and carrots, as they sweat down. It'll take about 3 hours. It'll literally, if we get it on now, it's just going to be ready in time.
So the carrots, apart from flavor and
Yeah.
the deglazing and all that, also takes away bitterness. Is that what he was saying?
I didn't catch that if he
Okay.
said that, but I do know that carrot is often, many times, in some of the some chefs that I regard as amazing chefs. That's their secret in their tomato sauces.
That's what I was gonna
Yep,
do.
yep, yep.
I like that. I
Yep.
always use carrots inside it because it draws out all the that bitterness from the tomatoes.
It rounds out the sauce, and you know you don't want to put in too much. You don't want to taste carrot, but you would not believe how much of a difference it makes.
Good glugger port. He also uses Madeira in his beef sauce as well. Normally I would tend to use red wine,
me.
in it, but recipe's slightly
The old
different to what
sauces.
would be used to normally. And then just bring that to the boil, goes back in, but importantly, I'm going to take away some of that fat because that's going to add basically a load of cloudiness to the sauce. So beef goes back in, and then in with our veal stock. So veal stock in this recipe
You see,
is
like
very specific.
he took out the grease beforehand because
Yeah.
it's less work after. But I would have put everything back in.
Yeah.
Just to get that flavor and then go through. It's a little bit more work.
Right.
Now you have to degrease it again and
Yeah.
you gotta. But I just want to guarantee getting this because there's flavor in that fat.
Mhm.
You know.
True that.
So
About not using the stock from cooking the trotters. Basically, what we don't want to do is add that sort of gelatinous porky mouthfeel to it. A few fresh aromats in there, good bunch of thyme. So this is literally just to finish and glaze up the trotter. Next up, veal sweetbreads, soaking in a mixture of milk and salt overnight, which just helps to draw the blood out of
Out of
this.
the veal,
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm just going to do a really quick mirepoix of veg. What we do is we're going to poach these sweetbreads off, and then that's going to be able to allow us to remove the outside membrane really easily. Oh, here he is, Uncle Paul. How are you?
Oh,
yeah,
wow, dude, that is an Uncle Paul.
How are you, mate? You good?
Wait, is that me in a few years?
That's almost you now. In a good way. You dress suave. This guy's well dressed, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he's busting
God.
at the seams.
Yeah. Well, you did the opposite. I wasn't referencing how fat he is. I was referencing how well
That is
dressed
a
he
nice.
is.
That is a very nice.
Very,
attire.
very well dressed man.
Good to see you here. Yeah, we're looking good. So sweetbreads go in. Roughly they're going to be in there for no longer than 3 or 4 minutes, and then you just turn the heat right down. So you can still find this on some menus in London. That's how influential it is. So you can still find this, I believe, on like seasonal specials at La Trompette, which is the sister restaurant to Chez Bruce based in Chiswick. Morels are a beautiful mushroom, but
Yeah,
they're
in France,
super
they're still
expensive.
afraid. They're still afraid of the sweetbreads.
Really?
Yeah, from that whole mad cow.
Oh, right.
They've been traumatized.
Yeah, it
Like
was
if you
bad
find
over
something,
there, right?
you'll find lamb.
Right.
You'll find lamb sweetbreads and things like that.
Yeah.
But the veal sweetbreads, yes. When French people come to New York or come here and then they
Mhm.
see sweetbread, they're like, oh yeah.
Good. Wow, so they're still reeling from the whole mad cow thing.
Well, the restaurants, like
Okay.
nobody wants to deal with that.
Right.
So
Expensive and super premium, but you get different types. So these are dry.
dude,
so then we just
I told you. Oh, dude, we aced. I mean, I always ace my
Yeah.
health inspections. Dude, the guy was like, "Yeah, no problem here." He was like, "He's like, you guys really like make my like. I'm supposed to find something." I
Right.
was like, nah,
Nice.
I'm not even gonna bother. It's like
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like impressed.
Well, I've always told the audience, even from before you came onto the show, I always referenced your place as one of the cleanest kitchens in New York City.
Thank you.
rehydrate into that stock. But it's quite an interesting, intricate, woven mushroom. So sweetbreads come out. They've been in there for about 3 minutes. Okay, so this is the membrane.
Oh,
so
God,
much
I
easier
love
to get off
sweetbreads.
once it's been blanched. So take all those membranes off.
I'm actually more nervous about that stuffing fast mix than the trotter cooking. There'll definitely be some techniques that you can't translate into a recipe that he would have done for the mousse and the sweetbread prep or something. The trotter's fairly straightforward. Once you butcher it and then you braise it.
Yeah, super simple.
But the stuffing is where all the luxury and all the flavour comes from.
Sweetbreads, just going to break them up into slightly more manageable chunks. I love them. I think they're really delicious. We can never afford to put them on the menu. They're just so expensive. I'm just going to place a good amount of oil in the base of this pan.
There's a series.
And See what he said? You hear what
Yeah.
he just said? They're
Yeah.
so expensive. That was the garbage.
Yeah.
Like French restaurants, when I was a kid, had 'em all French restaurants had calf brains, sweetbreads, liver, because that was the stuff that
No
butchers
one wanted.
nobody wanted. Was
Yeah.
They were throwing it away. You could get it for nothing.
Yeah.
Man, we were making money.
I think
Damn.
it was BBC. My dad had it on VHS, and he had it was, I believe, 6 videos. He had the meat one, so Pierre Coffin was on the meat video. Yeah, I used to watch him on a Sunday afternoon. I think he takes them proper far.
Nice bit of colour on those sweetbreads. They got this really
Nice
beautiful aroma.
sear on it. So you never see nice sears
I'm
on.
just going to put a tiny bit of butter into the pan.
Oh,
I'm going to really push the colour.
Oh,
Perfect. Nicely roasted. Now I'm going to add in my shallots. Specifically says not to make them too fine. So I presume you want that as a texture inside the mousse as well. Then I'm going to finish with my morels. Leave the small ones whole because you get a nice little shape for it. So this is our final fast mix. It's going to get mixed with our puree. Sweated down onions, beautifully sweated down morels, nice big chunks of caramelized sweetbread into the freezer to chill down nice and quick.
We're going to start on the mash. We've baked the potatoes in a medium high
Wait.
what happened to this dude's eye?
I know.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
Okay.
Don't go there.
on a bed of salt, which just helps to draw out some of the moisture of the potato. We haven't
Literally
actually seen
he had a sty, and this is the next after the.
Montclair
Ugh.
menu saying that it has mash, but
Wait, but
everything
that's not go. This baked potato has nothing to do with the trotter, right? It's the side.
I'm assuming it's the side. Yeah.
we
hope
found
so.
online has said that he serves it with a little bit of mash. So as
There
you
you
see
go.
there, I've just literally pushed down the potato through like this, and then you lift off the skin, like so, and then you have your potato just come straight through the bottom.
So it's been cooking now for about 2 hours. Just going to pass it off.
That'll clean out my eye. This nice steam.
So this is our veal stock. Now skim, lots and lots. Reduce it nicely. We've probably still got a bit of time.
Right. Here is our trotters. So these are the ones we put in the oven yesterday. Just due to the time of day that we cooked them, we actually ended up just putting the whole thing in the fridge. You can see they've sort of gone nice dark brown,
wow.
almost like.
Look at that.
Hold on.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Ready.
I want you to see this. Look at the trotter.
Oven yesterday, just due to the time of day that we cooked them, we actually ended up just putting the whole thing in the fridge. You can see they've sort of gone nice dark
Look at that. Yeah. Looks like
Yeah. Okay. move on.
brown colour, almost like caramelized, really gelatinous. Looks like well, it just looks like braised, like sort of bone marrow or something. Sort of just lay it out the skin slightly. Just gonna make sure there's
See,
no
it's already
vegetables sort of like
right.
knocking around the
Yeah.
inside.
So
Sort of
yeah,
giving it a little bit of-
you definitely need to get in there and get rid of those because it expands and it splits the trotter.
Mhm.
Clean. I'm just looking at trying to take out anything that doesn't look like particularly perfect. I mean, this was a 3-star dish, so I'm assuming there would have been a level of trimming and sort of processing, although albeit we've never really done it before, so I'm not 100% sure. Scrape the inside of the trotter slightly. Just making sure the cavity is nice and sort of clean and ready to roll for
How
the
much you want
stuffing.
to bet that Chef Paul comes over and says that they screwed up the tip part?
I that's what I'm waiting to hear. I'm
Yeah.
very curious what his
Yeah,
criticism.
because I could tell you right
Next
now,
up, I've got
like
my
when we do
chicken
them,
mousse. So
like,
added our
we take
chicken mousse
everything out.
to the morels and the sweetbread. We're going to add some black pepper now, and then we're going to taste the mousse by cooking off a little section to get the seasoning bang on.
I'm a bit worried about these damaged bits here. Do you think he's going to open us up for that?
No, that'll be fine. Once it's cooked out, it'll hold itself, and then you're going to nappe a nice sauce over anyway. So it's a minor detail.
Like, it looks like a nice casing, but it doesn't look like it's not particularly even. Like how you can't see how it's going to roll together.
I mean, you've done your bit to scrape the sort of extra away, which is perfect.
Just passing off this stock. So it's just it's quite a lot of residue, so I'm just putting it for
How much is a
fine
chinois
muslin.
cost these days? I haven't bought one in
Well,
in
I
a
have,
decade.
I don't know. The one I bought, the one I have is 4 years old now.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
I mean, I remember like 10 years ago, they were like over $100.
Really?
Yeah.
No, they're not that expensive.
Well, the good ones are
Yeah.
the big, massive stainless steel ones with the nice mesh.
So they're not that super. Not anymore.
No?
No.
You buy Chinese.
No,
You'll buy cheap
buy
Chinese.
yeah, it's a Chinese, but it's cheap, but
You-
it's
ha-
a
ha-
good.
Have you renewed them?
My chinois?
Yeah.
No, I haven't needed to.
Oh, okay. So you did buy a good one.
Yes.
That was
Here's my little sausage tester. Sausage. Chef.
Oh, it needs a touch of salt.
Who's your tiger?
Coffin loves salt.
Oh yeah, no.
He loves it. Have to overseason for Coffin.
I think that's the problem with a lot of food these days. There's not enough seasoning going into it.
Yes.
People are a bit afraid of salt.
You get negative reviews all the time. Too much seasoning on the fries.
Hold on, 30
Uh-oh.
seconds.
I'm
We
stuck
just
staring
re-steamed
at
the
something.
What?
His hairline.
Oh.
Just for 20
His hair
seconds.
transplants?
Just to make that skin nice and soft so that it's a bit more manageable when we shape it.
Sort of steam bath for the bad boy.
So the original recipe we found, Kaufman goes straight into the tin foil. I'm not as confident in our skills, so we're going to go cling film first to get a better shape, and then we'll go in the foil afterwards. I'm going to put a touch of seasoning on the actual trotter.
Nice touch.
This is it, boys. This is crunch time.
You guys are so
I'm going
detailed.
to try and make sure I get it right up in there.
Yeah, I think if you don't get it all the way in that cavity, it dips when it's steamed.
Yeah, you want to get the right shape.
Yeah.
Try and keep the shape consistent right through.
And mimic the way the bones would have been.
It's a handsome portion, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you
I think
reckon?
that's too much.
Do you think it's enough or not enough?
I think you're about right there. Actually, I'd go just a tad more, just a little touch. So it's a bit fat on this end, so you're just going to pad it out a little bit in the middle.
What this mousse is going to do is, as it cooks, it's going to slightly expand, and it'll almost like inflate and give the trotter its proper form again.
What do you reckon, lads? Bye-bye, little piggy.
So that. So yeah. So okay. So yeah, there's a lot of leeway here.
Mm-hmm.
I do not do it this way.
No.
No.
How do you do it?
A little bit more complicated.
Oh.
Maybe maybe I should
Simplify
simplify
to this? Yeah.
to this. Because he is right. The seam is gonna be face down.
Right.
And then the sauce, the reduction is gonna be thick, so it's gonna glaze and it's gonna really cover all the imperfections.
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree. I mean, you're not, this is no knock on you, but this isn't a Michelin star
yeah, it's not.
place, right? That you've always maintained that this is French comfort food.
No.
So
People are getting way too much.
Yeah. So I actually think, yeah, you should simplify,
I
right?
should.
Yeah.
Like when you're rolling a ballantine, you want to get your shape on the first 1 or 2 turns, and then once you're happy with the shape, then you're adding tightness afterwards. Checking a little air pocket.
Perfect, yeah.
Wow.
A little French burrito.
Okay, so we're going to steam this fresh. He says 15 minutes. I think it's going to be a little bit longer.
Well, not everything's come from the fridge, so it's sort of at room temperature. So you won't be far off with 15 minutes.
The sauce reduces.
Oh,
It's
that's a
got
good
body
point.
to it.
What's up?
What did you say?
No, I said, well, what were you going to say?
How is everything already at room temp?
The trotter was reheated slightly.
What, the empty one? The shell?
Yeah, the empty
was?
trotter. Yeah, they warmed it briefly. And then the mousse was sitting out. So thus, that's why the uncle said, oh, well, everything's close to
Okay.
room temp, so 15 minutes should be about right,
Okey-doke.
which is a very good point.
But you see, but they're cooking it freshly made.
Yeah.
Like in a restaurant concept, you're prepping a lot of these,
Right.
and then you have to anticipate refrigerating them again.
Yeah.
So your whole cooking process is different
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely
sorry.
right.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
You're absolutely
Sorry.
right. I think
Sorry.
for this exact scenario, Uncle Paul is right.
Yeah.
And then, but for what
Yeah,
you're
but
talking about,
I'm always
yeah.
thinking like dinner service.
Yeah.
Consistency, so it's not too far off. But what we're going to do is we're going to take some of it a little bit further, so we can glaze up the pig foot to make it look really nice and shiny.
We've got the potatoes that we passed through our tammy sieve earlier. To make our mash, we're going to use some cream, butter, salt, milk. Then we'll add the potatoes in. To that.
That's
Did
all
you
you
have
Be
need.
my
this trotter
favorite
at
thing to make.
Tonklare?
1984. Very short menu. I can remember there was a minimum charge of 25 quid, which was a fortune back in those days. But it's a small kitchen. And the original Tom Clare, I suppose, I was surprised if you get more than 30 people in it. It was tiny.
Okay, so the sauce is nearly there.
I think the thing is going to kick off, but I think the general will be the sauce.
You reckon?
Yeah.
So this is going to glaze up the trotter. I'm just going to add in some tarragon, parsley, touch of sherry vinegar, just to add a bit of acidity. To taste that, that's going to be glazed. It's a bit sweet. I'm going to monte some butter in at the end. It's lacking a bit of beefiness, isn't it?
Need some red wine sauce.
Just going to add in a bit of red wine sauce. I feel like it's lacking a little bit of depth.
Do you remember the consistency of the sauce?
Like, needs a drop of acidity.
And then what? You finished it with butter?
Yeah, a little Monte, that's it, perfect.
Maybe a tiny bit of lemon juice just to
Of course, yeah, that's it.
Jack, trotters in the oven now, mate?
acidity.
You want them in now or 4 minutes?
Was it? We got half an hour.
It's 11:36.
Yeah, get it.
15.
15, I reckon. Then take them out, let them come up.
I just can't believe there's no herbs in it. No, like finishing.
What do you want to do now?
Bit PIG TROTTER.
What the fuck would we do now?
Yeah,
It's coming in 15 minutes.
Quant said that you only need 3 items on a plate. Otherwise your palate gets confused.
Cool. So our trotter's just come out of the steamer. It's bang on temp, and now we're going to take it upstairs.
He's here. Pierre the bear. I think we've fucking done it wrong, by the way, from what he said.
Right.
You just leave the little toe, is what he said. Which isn't what we've done.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean you just leave the toe?
Well, he's going to tell us at the end of the day. Are they nice to cook?
I hope so. Bonjour, chef.
You can take
Because
a
the
seat, and
difficulty
we're gonna
is
try and
getting it all the
cook
way
it up
through.
with,
Are you doing the trotter, Will?
I'm going to whack it in the pan for you, chef.
We did few thousand trotters in my life. You know.
Really?
And I should have put a number at the in the
Yeah, you should. Can you watch and glaze up the trotter?
No.
Wait a second,
Mine.
I'm just going to get some
That
butter
looks.
to Monte.
Listen, boys, I love you guys. I really do. I really. But yeah,
Another note, though, this is the first time they're ever doing it, and for a first time, that's not bad. If you and I were in this situation, I think we would have done that version 3 days before. You know what I mean? Like figured out all the kinks, and then the final 1000% product is what's going to get served to the special guest. You know what I mean? Like they started this the night before the guest was coming. And so I'm going to get.
But in the world of YouTube and everything, you could spend maybe a half hour doing research and you get all the intricacies.
Yeah, well, again, they started it the day before. They're working chefs. They're,
And especially
a
they
fully
got this, they had the source material.
yeah, they should. Well, that's why
Excuse
I said, they should have started this experiment a few days before. But I can also understand why they didn't, because they're probably busy as shit running their restaurants.
You got lemon juice over there, guys?
It's got that beautiful, sort of almost like an aspic sort of glaze on it. Okay, there we go. Trotter's coming
Aspic,
out.
right?
Did you always serve it with mash? or-
Aspic
Always.
consistency.
At one
Nice.
stage I used to do it with sauerkraut.
Oh, really?
A little bit, yeah, but not for long. Not for long. I think mash is the best thing.
Oh wow.
Copper pots, beautiful.
You think you're going to put it on a la carte?
We're thinking about it.
It's
thinking
a
about
lot of work, no? The deboning takes
I'm a
time.
bit, yeah.
We'll see what you think.
No, it looks beautiful.
Yeah. It is a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
It's such so many different techniques in that.
yeah,
Like, it seems so simple on the plate, but
yeah. Yeah, it's simple, but inside, is a lot of, the morels and sweet bread. People think a trotter is cheap, Yeah, the trotter, at the beginning, they were free. They used to give me trotter free. Yeah, but after they started, because I used so much, they started to charge, You got to have the right trotter, because some trotter got the thicker skin than others,
Yeah.
So the softer skin is easier to do, and you got to have a very nice little butcher knife,
The suspense is killing us.
It's nice to look at it, but it's better if you taste it, yeah. No, it looks good, and I feel a bit younger looking at that, Yeah.
Well, we're not going to see him get to the end. So he's going to pass. He's gonna pass it with flying colors. The best part, the sweet bread.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. As good as mine. Yeah, okay.
Well, it's your recipe.
Yeah. The recipe.
Wow, he just said as good as his.
Yeah.
All
what
right.
else is he-
The
Listen,
recipe is just
you
a
know,
guide.
a Frenchman is retired when he doesn't give a fuck. When he goes to the restaurant, he still has his undershirt sticking out.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is-
I'm not dressing up for this shit. I'm
Yeah,
retired. But
heard
that's a sign of that. But that's a sign of like I've succeeded.
Right, right. But also you can clearly tell he respects these boys.
Yeah.
You know, these
No,
guys.
he likes them a lot.
He likes them a lot. Just the sheer fact that he's willing to come out to do
Yeah.
this video with them does a lot.
You got to put a bit of love when you cook something, testing. The seasoning is very good.
How about the sauce? We were unsure of the sauce because it's different to how we make sauces. So
When I was making the sauce, I would never use the cooking stock when I braise the trotter, because the skin, the trotter is very a kind of sticky, gluey, you know. But you always use only the back trotter.
Yeah.
Now that stickiness that he's talking about
Yeah.
is the magic.
Yeah.
When you make like stuff like that's not this what's tripe.
Mm.
So I use a lot of pig. I put almost 50% trotters in my tripe.
So what I used to do this Taiwanese beef roll with the scallion pancake, and the beef inside was braised beef shanks. But my secret was I would cook it with pig ears.
Yeah.
Get all that
Oh,
gel in it.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
baby.
man.
When they cook, they shrink a little bit like those ones, you know? And after it doesn't look on the plate. You know? Yeah.
What was the original inspiration for the
The
trotter?
pig ears, if you
Everywhere in France.
sliced them thin enough
Yeah.
and you mixed it, would it get, and you cooked it just as much as like this what did I just say? The sweet, not this, the tripe.
Yeah.
Can you get it down to the same consistency?
Yes. So what makes cooking pig ears tricky is, number one, it takes a fucking long time to cook to get it soft because there's
But
this
at the same amount of time as the tripe, or
No,
more?
more. Yeah, more. So, but then the other problem with cooking pig ears that long to get the center cartilage tender is that the outside skin becomes super delicate. So it's like you have to take each ear one by one out so that it
So if you cut
maintains
it
its proper
if you
look.
cut it into small pieces
If you
after you already pre-cooked and then you put it into the tripe, would they disintegrate?
if you warm it up too hard, yes, it'll
Yeah.
disintegrate. Yeah.
With trotter, but not as complicated as that, you know. But when I opened La Tante Claire in '77, I was thinking of something, but there's no point to do a steak or a rack of lamb. You can do it, but everybody does it, you know. So what is the point? You got to be original. So I said I got to do something different. I said, and I was lucky. He picked up, you know, because you know British people in '77 they were not.
napkin
they
is
were
in
not,
the plate!
very keen.
The napkin is
kind
up,
of
man
on-
overboard! Man overboard!
on trotter and all those offals, you know, they were not. He went mad, and that's it. A lot of top chefs copy it after. Raymond Blanc did it in his restaurant, I remember, and Gavroche, and Marco did it. And few other, you know. Only Marco put my name on it. I always took it as a compliment.
I always wanted to come and try it when you were at the restaurant at the Barclay. Because I was working obviously at dinner. Before I got the chance to go, the restaurant, you know,
I
closed or
bet you
whatever
that
else.
the editing cuts out
But
before
now
he gets
now
to
we-
the end of the trotter.
Got a chance to try it. You know.
Now you do it as well as me, so it's okay.
Is there
Wow,
anything?
he likes it.
He
I mean,
likes it.
whether the trotter tips are fucked up or not, he's chowing down and he's enjoying himself.
But you know why? Because he knows how much work is involved in there, and to get that, you don't get that often.
Yeah.
You know, the problem with these difficult dishes is like when I see them, like, oh, I gotta
Yeah.
get that.
Right,
Because
right.
I know that it's not like cooking a steak. You can get a steak everywhere.
Right.
Like you said, you can get all those things almost anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
But that, nah.
Being super critical.
I will love to be critical, but it's perfect. So no point to be critical. You know.
Thank you. Good job. Thanks, thanks, Paul.
I'm going to finish it, so it's good.
There we go. Next
Thank
time.
you. Thank you. Why do you cut the hair like that?
Why?
That's very French. Why you cut your hair?
Whether
like
you're
that?
building a brand new guitar rig or
Dude.
you're simplifying and over.
French people is like, because you see that, it's like, just shave your head.
Yeah.
I don't care that you're bald.
Yeah.
And now it just looks like disheveled. It doesn't look like you're, you know?
Oh man, that was a good.
That was a good one,
video.
right?
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Should
All right.
Can we eat another Toblerone?
No more Toblerone. But you know what it is time for? All right. German soccer players. Child bites referee testicle, forcing game to be canceled. Holy shit.
Soccer player's child
Yeah.
bites. Oh, so the.
Chrysiglia C match in Germany was abruptly canceled after one of the strangest injuries in football history. A referee was bitten in the testicle by a player's child. The incident happened just before kickoff between FC Taxi Duisburg 2 and SV Rot-Weiss Muenheim on February 23rd, 2025. Referee Stefan Kahler was conducting standard pre-match ID checks when the young boy, reportedly the son of FC Taxi player, wandered onto the field and approached Kahler and bit him sharply on the groin. It's Blondie, isn't it?
Oh.
No. Okay. All right. Well, so if you want a game canceled, ladies and gentlemen, go bite the referee's balls. Next, Japan sends troops to combat deadly bear attacks. Dude, apparently it's become a serious problem in Japan. Japan has sent in the military to combat deadly bear attacks in Akita Prefecture. Over 100 attacks have been reported since April, with 12 fatalities.
What? They need to get their shit together. We don't have that problem here.
I guess they don't hunt them?
Yeah. Oh, they're...
More than 100 attacks have been recorded since April.
Oh, no.
2/3 of the deaths were in Akita Prefecture. Holy shit.
Oh, no. Don't show us that.
Wow. Yeah, I'm assuming maybe this area doesn't have like a hunting culture, so the bear population went out of control. And
where is Samurai when you need him? Can you imagine? Oh.
Reports reveal that the Louvre's video surveillance password was
these dumb fucks.
Louvre.
I can't believe this.
That's bad. It's
That's
pretty,
bad.
It's pretty bad.
Getting worse
It's
and
getting
worse.
worse and fucking worse. Oh man. All right. Let's see. We got Frenchy clips. Frenchy clips. I think we did this one, but it recently popped up again and it just cracked me the fuck up.
To meet girl in park is good, but to park meet in girl is better. To meet
fucking stupid. I just saw this and I started cracking up again.
So good. It's so good.
Okay. Last one. We only post motorcycle accidents.
Wait, I'm the only one who rides a motorcycle here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why?
Oh.
Oh, that guy was it?
So this guy was, I guess, turning in here. Yeah.
Dude, what a boob.
Ugh. All right, well, that's all the time we have for today.
That was the shortest.
I know, but it was pretty much. We've been doing this for an hour. That's how much fun we had with that reaction. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did making it, and remember, it always gets better. With that said, I'm Chef BriantsAO, not your typical chef.
Frenchy.
We'll see you really soon.